Okay pals, so cold weather is coming. Sorry about the sound, the radiator's on. I think it's fine. It is forecasted to be minus 40 on this coming Sunday. I think that because the cold weather is going to be so intense, I'm actually going to winterize the studio, meaning that I'm going to take out anything that can freeze to lead up to the days coming and this sort of milder cold weather. I want to do some things to prep the studio and hopefully make it hold a little bit more of the heat after I've turned off the heat. Usually when I'm not in the studio, I heat the studio to a base level of 5 degrees and then turn it on when I get in here. So this is my studio radiator. It's a gas heater. It does a pretty good job. I think it could keep up, but like it's going to be so expensive to heat and just not very ecologically friendly. We will turn it off. I want to make the studio a little bit more heat-proof. Ta-da! Probably doesn't look that much different to you, but I know that there's a lot less heat leakage than there was. Let me show you up close. That, my friends, is a banked project. It is done. I'm pretty happy with that. So I think it's time to go inside because it's getting dark. I'm a little hungry. I need a snack. And we will come back to you again from the studio. Okay, I've got a problem. Sorry about the sound. The problem is that I have the problem that every artist has, I think. I don't have enough wall space. Okay, so I want to... that is so loud. I'm sorry. Let's go away from it. Is this better? Anyways, I want to mock up my booth for the artist project in Toronto in April. So I need to get ready for that. And my booth is going to be 5 feet by 10 feet by 5 feet. But I've got stuff on the walls. The walls are busy. And like, I just put up these. You'll know, it's probably in the same video, or else in a different video, but anyways, I just put up all this stuff. But on this side, I've got curtains, and they're busy. Although honestly, this might be, it's not long enough. I don't think it's long enough. This might be 10 feet. That might be okay. And then I can do 5 feet there. And then I'd have to do another 5 feet back there, I guess. Like, if I could finish this painting, then I'd have a lot more wall. But even so, to the bookcase, I think it's only like 17 feet, 90/20. Anyways, whatever. It's silly. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this wall as my 10-foot, and then we'll just go from there, because this painting's not done yet, unless I finish it right now. But that's a tall order. We've got some problems going on here. This part, great. This part, I keep working on this face. I think up close it looks good. It's working, but if I look at it with the entire rest of the painting, it's a little too ghostly, too much white tone. It's also a lot more detailed than this piece, than this one, so I gotta figure it out. Let me do some stuff.
And it is the Barbara Strozzi.
It's about 6:30 at night. It's dark out. It's minus 30 right now, but it's supposed to get to minus 36 overnight. So this is the cutoff. We will be closing down the studio after tonight for at least the next 4 or 5 days. So these are some of my freezables. The heater's right here. It's loud. Sorry. So I'll be taking in all of these things. My acrylic paints and gesso and fixatives and wall paint, door paint, inks, gouaches, and then I will also be bringing in my oil paints once that is done. So all of my mediums, some are in here already and the rest are there, and I'm hoping I can just detach my boxes that my oil paints are kept in and bring them right inside. So this will be the first year in quite a few where I've brought in my oil paints, because they freeze at minus 40 and it is going to be getting to minus 40. It's the next morning. Everything is in the house. It is minus 36 out right now. It's warm in the house, but I think that I would like to go skiing. I don't know how long I'll last. I'm just gonna go outside and ski around. But I've got to find my skis and boots and get ready. Oh, hello there. Welcome to my dining room studio. Welcome to my ceramics sweater that is dirty with clay. So I've been out of the studio for about a week and I've been making some little paintings here at the dining room table. Got it set up like my studio, but it's inside and it's warm. And I've been making these little flower paintings for upcoming shows, probably for Artist Project in Toronto. It's funny because these are works that I would never probably create in the studio, but because I'm here in the house and listening to audiobooks, I'm just like doing this like very fine small brush work. Like mostly I'm using a brush like this. It feels nuts. This feels like crazy work. Here, I'll show you the first pieces that I made. So I made these two little pieces and they can either go together or separately. And then I made this piece. Now I'm making a friend for it. How it's gonna go, like this. So these can either be a diptych or not, like the other ones. Brought over these leaf shapes on this side, and I'll paint those in soon. And right now I'm just focusing on pushing the darks on this piece. And then I need to tidy it up, and I think that the blue background is gonna go. Yesterday I worked on this piece for a long time, and my body and my mind like were having a hard time after it. Like sometimes if I'm like painting for a lot of hours, I just feel so crazy afterwards. Today we're not going to do that. I've got, I think, almost 2 hours left in my audiobook. It's time for me to get back to work. I'm using this basket as a riser so that I'm not working so low but a little bit higher. And we're keeping the cat out of the paint water. When I brought in all of my acrylics and washes, I didn't bring in my palette, but this little palette was with my stuff, so I'm making all of these with this absurdly small palette. But it's nice because I can just like put it on painting. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to work on this off camera for a bit and I will show you what it looks like after I finish Fourth Wing. I mean Iron Flame. Okay.